What's up, everybody? Tindo here, and with me I've got a box with a head. Actually, it's a Hannah with a box full of stuff from the thrift store. We got a lot going on today. I'm going to do a little bit of stuff here in the game room. We're going to open a package that came in the mail, so a little mail time, thrifting, all things good today. Stick around. Probably had to flash this. Whoop! Hey. I'm buying this. This is all I want to know. So is that a the screen's fine, right? It's like a video driver kind of thing.
Either dead video card or loose video cable. Hey. Do not assume anything. Do not tip off. That's
What'd you get?
Lots of stuff.
Bunch of nonsense. So I'm a little bit embarrassed to say this, but there's a thrift store just a few blocks from our house that we've never been to. It hasn't been there as long as we've lived nearby, but somewhere maybe 5-6 months ago or so, this little thrift store popped up. It just, we always just drive right by it and talk about going and never going. But today, we're gonna stop, we're gonna go. See anything? Nothing? I thought the games would look awesome.
Cool.
Wasn't really as bad as I thought it was going to be. Got a couple video games. I'm going to have to stop back by here a couple times. It wasn't really as bad as I thought it was going to be. Got 2 video games. I was a little bit worried when I started digging in the video games though, because some of them had like multiple prices written on the front, like how much it was on eBay, how much it was on Amazon.
Weird.
That's how it was with the first game I picked up. But then I got all the way down to the end, and arguably this is one of the more, not rare games, but games that on that shelf someone would actually want. And it was $5. So
Not bad.
could have been worse. I guess we'll have to go back every now and then. I just got home and check this out. There's a package waiting for me. This package is not something for ordinary mail time. It's something, I want to say special. Something I'm very excited about. Very hard to open. Well, first of all, it's underwear, but it's also Hey, I got them in yellow. Check it out. Oh, these are beautiful. I'm very happy. Do I match? Does it match well? It's actually 2 pairs of underwear. Your boy has to special order them because he's so big. They don't come to the store in 2XL, so. Alright, so I've got to get some work done now, and we've talked about this on the channel once or twice, but it kind of keeps coming up because it keeps being, I don't want to say a problem because I'm not complaining about this, but there's a thing that happens when I make this channel, and the thing is that I buy video games. I can barely pick it up. This whole IKEA bag is full of video games. This is all the games from this week. I gotta catalog all these bad boys, and then we're gonna get them on the shelf. But let's get them sorted out first and kind of figure out exactly how much of what I've bought in the last week. As usual, PlayStation 2 is the winner. I always bring home so many PlayStation 2 games, which is why it's my biggest collection. I think I'm over 600 now, or maybe right at it. PlayStation 1 is pretty close, or maybe right at a tie. I think it's a little less because these big ones are a little bit deceiving, but I love bringing home PlayStation 1 stuff. To be honest, it's kind of a disappointing number of Wii U and GameCube games, just one of each. I had been in the last previous weeks bringing in a lot more GameCube games, but yeah. I found more Super Smash. Do they match? That's so perfect. I'm so happy. Also, I don't really know how to explain myself with this one, but I found this under my bed. I don't know. Do you want to build a snowman? I'm really not complaining. If you think I'm complaining that I have to put all this away, just understand I'm not. I am a bit amazed at how, I guess how well this channel is going, because when I first started it, I was still kind of working a full-time job, and now I've transitioned into this, so I have more time to go buy video games, and it's just gotten to where once a week at least I have this many games to sort through and to catalog. And that was never part of the plan, you know. That was a unintended consequence. Of course, I knew how much room this stuff was going to take up, and I've calculated for that. I've got about as much room to go that way as I already have over here, so I'm good for another year or so as far as space goes before I really have to think about doing something drastically different. But you know, if this channel keeps growing and it starts making me some money, I'm only going to buy more video games, so there's going to be more of this, more organizing, etc., etc. So I figured we'd talk about this today, just to talk a little bit about organizing. And I want to know, with you guys below, comment below what your strategies are for organizing your game collection. Hold on a second. Come here. I guess there's not really a better time to do this. We have a new kitty. Look here, buddy. Come here. Poke them ears up. Hello! Say hello. This is Monster. He's a new addition to the house. And he likes bags just as much as Pants does. Alright, I've done all the work that I can stand to do here in the game room, so here's the plan for the rest of the night. I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to get some chippy chips, some drinky drink. I'm going to watch the newest episode of The Mandalorian. Then we'll talk about The Mandalorian just a little bit, and then we'll talk about everything that we got at the thrift store today. So let's go do that. There was a package in the P.O. box today, so I guess let's do a mail time later on. This is where I get chippy chips. kind of funny how cold it can get in the freezer section in Walmart in wintertime. It's cold. I'm glad I wore this jacket. So I came back with way more than I intended to, but I guess that's what one does when they go to the grocery store. This package is from Hoyman in Brooklyn. My man, thank you. I will open this as soon as the Baby Yoda show is over. So let's go watch the Baby Yoda show.
He's so cute!
So the 6th episode of the Baby Yoda show just aired, and I just want to talk about it just a little bit on the channel. We're not going to give any spoilers. I just want to have a conversation with you guys that are watching the channel and have been watching The Mandalorian. First of all, how I feel about the show is that it's so Star Wars. I mean, it just, everything about it just screams Star Wars in such a great way that I'm happy it's on Disney Plus. I'm happy it's out. I'm happy to be watching it. The only negative thing I have to say about it is that well, it's not a huge negative. It's more of a preference. I really, really want to watch this show for what it's building to. You know what I mean? I really want to see where it's going, and when I'm watching the episode, my biggest hope is that there's some new clues about the overarching story. And to be honest with you, the little bits in the episodes that are pushing a bigger narrative, that are suggesting something else to come, they're nuggets, man. They're tiny. They're just like, I think episode 5, there's a little nugget at the end that's suggesting something else. And now the 6th episode, kind of the same way. Just a little bit at the end says, hey, here's a little clue to where the universe is at right now. And I don't know, it's not a huge negative. It's not a huge complaint because it's a thing of preference. Because you could have told me when this show was coming out that these were just going to be, I don't know how many episodes there's going to be, like 10 or something, 12. That you could have told me that every episode of The Mandalorian was just going to be kind of a one-off adventure with The Mandalorian. That's going to be it, no big story. And I'd be like, fine. I mean, if that's what the show's point is, then that's great. But I don't know. At the same time, those nuggets about the overarching bigger story being so small is probably a good thing. You know, it's a lot less to go on, and it might be more fun for us to converse about and talk about what those little nuggets are in the future about what it's building to. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. Biggest positive, it's Star Wars AF. Biggest negative, I want to get to that overarching story more. I want to know what's coming. But that's not even a real negative. So overall, very good. If you haven't watched it yet, do the free trial. Watch The Mandalorian. I haven't found much else on Disney Plus that I'm just dying to watch. There's an Imagineers docuseries about Disney Imagineers that's been fun to watch, but I don't know if that's worth the service fee or not, but you should watch The Mando if you haven't. But that's it. That's all we're going to talk about The Mandalorian. Like I said, just wanted to talk about it a little bit, and we'll talk about it a little bit more on the channel to come. But what I want you to do before we move on and go talk about all the stuff that we got at the thrift store, comment below. Tell me what you think about The Mandalorian. If you haven't watched it yet, tell me what you're feeling from the outside looking in with all these Baby Yoda memes, because those Baby Yoda memes, they're great. But yeah, let's comment below. And if you want to talk about it even further, go over to our Discord. The link's below. Come chat with us over on the Discord in the movie section, TV movie section, even more about the Baby Yoda show. So let's get back to the regularly scheduled programming and talk about all the stuff that we got at the thrift store. And we've got a package to open. All right, guys, we're here. The day is over. We've done a lot today, and we've got some stuff to open. So we'll save this package till last. Let's talk about all the stuff that we got at the thrift store. Is this everything?
Yeah.
All right, well, I got a lot of nonsense is what I got. Let's just start out with your clothes, I guess, and then we'll go through all my nonsense, because I got some nonsense.
I got a lot of clothes, so surprise, surprise. I got a pair of vintage army pants.
Very nice.
It's a staple. I get a lot of those. I got a shirt for me.
Oh, that's for you?
Yeah. It's a little small, but I'm gonna make it work. It'd be cute with overalls. A little stripy shirt. I got a pair of vintage 80s Levi's. So they are pretty distressed. Some 501s, which are the more commonly sought after line. But they have the 80s tag going on. So very happy about that. Then I got a pair of Tommy shorts. They're very nice, dark wash. They're a little bit newer, so they're not vintage, but Tommy's always good to pick up. Then I got a pair of tiny Levi's, which are hard to find because
very small.
They're very small. They are specifically women's cut. They are a size 9 short, which in vintage sizes is like 0. But they're a really nice light wash, which is kind of hard to find as well. I was pretty excited about these. Then, the last 2 pieces I'm pretty stoked about. I got a pair of overalls, but they are bum equipment. So, they are super 90s. They got the bum equipment logo on them.
Very 90s. We need to post these right now.
Yeah.
Those will sell quick.
These are going up tonight. I'm excited. And my last pair, these are beautiful.
Those are pretty. I didn't see you grab those today.
Yeah, I'm like, this is all a surprise for you. They are a little sun faded. They got some like lines going on in the legs, but they are some beautiful Rocky jeans.
Very pretty.
They've got like some two-tone effect going on with the paneling. They've got some stud details. Ugh, they're beautiful.
That's the nicest pair of Rockies you've brought home in a little while. Alright, the rest of the stuff in this box I believe is mine. Santa outfit. You'll just have to come back later this month for that. Can of spray paint. You might have noticed on some of my newer videos I've been doing some neat spray paint special effects, so this is actually really good stuff. So, I was able to grab that for $1 or $2. The odd Wii door for the front SD card reader. I was going to buy the whole Wii, but it was in pretty crummy condition, so I've got so many of them literally just off to my right, just off camera. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Wiis, and that's not counting the one in my bedroom. I'm not hurting for Wiis. Hannah found this, an aftermarket Super NES controller. I almost got that wrong. Next up, I got a Fortnite loot chest. Very nice. I almost bought one of these at Walmart the other day. Glad I didn't, because I didn't really pay much for that. Next up, some sandpaper. One of my favorite things about the Goodwill bins is my building and crafting supplies are virtually free there. I mean, I paid nothing for this. Just nothing. And I've got tons and tons of sandpaper. I could sand on wood every day for the rest of the year and I would not run out of sandpaper. Next up, a big mess of spaghetti cables. There's some interesting stuff in here. A PSP charger. Very cool. A Game Boy Link cable for like Game Boy Advance. Some HDMI cables there. This was all individually separated, but once I put it in my bag, it became spaghetti cable. There's a Game Boy charger, probably for Advance. I don't know which, SP I think. And then this is actually an RF adapter for a TurboGrafx, and it says TurboGrafx on it. I don't have a TurboGrafx yet, but when I saw this at the bins, I was like, one of these days when I find a TurboGrafx, I'll be mad I didn't buy it. So I'll just put that in my box of peripherals. And then I bought a kind of cheap mechanical keyboard. I just bought it because it's white and it's RGB. And I have a nice 10 keyless shorter keyboard for my gaming keyboard, but my secondary computer that we capture our game plays on and stuff, I have a full-size keyboard on that. So I'm just going to clean this up, replace some keys, and switch my bigger keyboard out for this one, just because it's kind of cool and different looking. And then this was kind of funny. I got a PlayStation controller charger, and it's actually a name brand Sony one. It's pretty dope. And the funny part about that is all this peripheral stuff for Sony, so much of the stuff they make is pretty much the same charger rating. So I'm about 98% sure this PSP charger will actually charge this. I'll have to make sure so I don't fry nothing, but if not, I've got other Sony charger stuff laying around. So that is, oh look, another this is a charger cable. It's got like all the different Game Boy ends on it, and then it's got a USB charger, so it's 5-volt, charge a lot of things. And then that's it for that. It's not everything that I got from the bins though. This was probably one of my finds of the day. This is a Game Boy battery charger. So you charge this up, and you can go on the go with your original Game Boy.
Wow.
Chances are the battery inside of it's not going to hold the charge, but I was kind of thinking about how cool it would be to make a future video with this thing where I replaced the old school batteries inside of it with some new age batteries that would work, I'd have to do a little bit of research and see what might work for that. So I could actually use this with a Game Boy. That'd be cool. But if not, that'll go on my Game Boy shelf. It's just nice to have one of the original Nintendo brand battery chargers. Because I have one for my Game Gear, and I've been wanting one for the Game Boy. But I didn't have one, so there's that. Very happy to put my hands on that. And I almost didn't get it. There was a guy looking at it, didn't know what it was, and was pretty happy about it. And he put it back and I got it. Now, next up we got a couple video games at a little thrift store we've never been to before. Rabbids Rumble for the 3DS, and then Raven's Squad for the Xbox 360. But this is one of those nice Hollywood video cases, which is cool. But I'm really excited about this because I don't have any handheld Rabbid games, and I love me some Rabbid games. So, but yeah, happy to have those. Happy to have another little thrift store to frequent. I'll definitely go back at some point, but I'll wait a while because the video game selection was not great. And it looked like they tried a little hard at first to sell video games for expensive and found out they weren't going to sell them for expensive, and they started marketing them lower. Because there was a handful of games there that had the eBay price listed, the Amazon price listed, something I'd never seen before, but it was not on very many games. So I imagine since that store hasn't been there too long, they started out doing that. Didn't work out. They changed it up. All right, let's move on to the last little bit of today's episode, mail time, from our friend Hoyman in Brooklyn. We've got friends in Brooklyn. That's awesome. We've got friends in Australia. We've got friends in Brooklyn. We've got friends in Canada. Lots of Canadian friends watching. I appreciate all of you. All right, let's. All right, watch your eyeballs. That was unfair. Hold it down.
Don't shut the games!
Yeah, I cut through the whole box. Alright, take that. Alright, how are we going to do this? Give me the scissors back! Watch your eyeballs.
I can't trust you with it.
I've had these for so long, but they're still just sharp. Alright, so let's do this. Let's put this box off camera over here. And Hannah, I won't look. You put a game right here one at a time. And we'll put it on the camera and we'll talk about it. All right, throw it down right here. Oh, upside down. Phantasy Star Universe. That is beautiful. Look at that. All right, that's a great start.
Very good start.
I mean, we might have buried the lead on that one. I don't know if it gets better than that.
Followed by. Oh, okay. We didn't bury the lead.
I gotta walk this one off. What?
Dead.
I don't know what to do with myself. Now,
He's
listen,
speechless.
Before we keep going, there's no letter in here. I checked I checked the comments and my messages right before we did this, and Hoyman, who sent this, said there's no note in this one, but Merry Christmas. That's all he said. And Merry Christmas to me. What? I collect Power Ranger stuff. It's one of my favorite things in the world, and that's awesome.
Merry Morphin Christmas.
Merry Morphin Christmas. I'm clearly the Yellow Ranger today. All right, keep going.
Oh. He clearly watches the channel.
This guy clearly watches the channel. I have 1 and 2, but I don't have 3.
Oh my god.
Why are you guys so awesome? I'm glad I got my glasses on because I'm going to start crying. I don't need screenshots of me all over the internet crying. All right, keep going.
Oop.
The Fractured Butthole! Have you seen...
Yes, I want to play this!
Where did we watch some gameplay of this? We watched somebody on the internet talk about it. I don't... One of the normal video game commentary channels. And I was like, I gotta play this game. That's crazy. I don't remember mentioning this on the channel, though, how much I wanted to play it. This guy not only listens, but he reads my mind. Excuse me. Metal Gear Rising. I'm not familiar with this one. It's definitely one I don't have. Revengeance. Very nice.
That looks dope.
It looks super dope. Far Cry 3, cool. Don't have that one either. We should have opened this box upside down. Is this a joke? Is Ashton outside? Like, this is another one I really want to play. Holy crap. Alright.
Feeling that Wii U action. Ooh!
Zombie Army Trilogy. You know what? I saw this one time at a thrift store, and it was like $6-7 bucks. I was like, I'm not going to pay that much for it. Good thing I didn't.
Okay, I peeked at this one.
Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Oh my gosh. No way. I don't have any Star Wars N64 games, so...
You do now!
I've never played an N64 Star Wars game, except Pod Racer. The Darkness.
Ooh.
That looks awesome. You know what? Next time Halloween comes around, we're going to have a lit Halloween because I've been sent a handful of really awesome looking Halloween games for mail time. And that one is right up there at the top. I didn't even know this game existed. I've never seen this. Gundam versus. Alright. No way. Bro. Thank you so much. I love Gundam is like Gundam and Power Rangers, my two favorite things.
He's got you figured out.
Sacred 2. Fallen Angels Sacred 2. I don't know this one either, but it looks dope.
Looks like something I would like.
Oh, okay. Look at this gameplay. Yeah, this looks like something you'd like for sure. Hannah's got dibs on this. It's headset compatible, and I have one of these headsets too. Wonder if it still works.
I love headset games. You just sit there and you're like, run, go, go, team, regroup, regroup. It's amazing.
Good impression. All right, let's go. I don't have this Prince of Persia. That's awesome. Is this a remake of the original one, maybe? Because it's just called Prince of Persia. But I definitely don't have it on PS3, so that's awesome.
So there's two more.
All right. Renaissance of Fate. Resonance of Fate. All right. I might be dyslexic.
Words.
Yeah, there's not enough letters in there to be a renaissance. That's awesome. These are dope. You guys that are watching, please comment below and tell me what you see in this stack of games before we move on to the last one that you think I should play. Because there's so much good stuff here I've never played. I think the only game here I have played, I might have played this Prince of Persia if it's a remake, but this Power Rangers game is the only one I've ever played. I've watched a lot of gameplay for Fractured Butthole. All right.
I'm so excited for that game.
All right, what's left?
Last one.
Neo.
Ooh.
Neo, I don't know. And it's a greatest hits, or PlayStation hits. That's awesome. I don't have any red case PS4 games, so that's awesome. It looks so pretty though. Why do they do them all like that?
Yeah, that looks nice.
That's beautiful. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's talk about our favorite things that we got today. You know, sometimes, well, you guys gotta level with me here for a second. We go thrifting a ton, right? And it's getting towards the holidays, and we gotta buy some plane tickets maybe to go home, and you know, so we gotta spend a little less. So it's that time of the year we're not gonna do as much thrifting. So I worry about that a little bit. You know, a lot of you guys show up to see the thrift adventures, and we're not obviously going to be able to thrift every day of our lives. So today we did go thrifting, but it wasn't like, you know, normally if we go to the bins and it's not so great like today. Today was cool. It was a fun adventure, but it wasn't, you know, we didn't come home with a stack of 20 games. On a normal day, we just go, oh, well, let's go to some regular thrift stores, but we're chilling just a little bit, so we didn't go to the extra thrift stores, but we made a good choice because, did you see all this? It's been made up for. So I say that to say, my favorite thing did not come from the thrift store. My favorite thing, oh my god, like I want to plug up my Genesis just to play this. I only ever played it, I think, on the Super Nintendo, so I don't think there's going to be any difference, but I'm excited.
It's in such good condition, too.
Yeah.
Like, it looks so pretty.
Yeah, I'm going to get this thing in a plastic protector right away. Oh my god, look at that. I'm going to get it in a plastic protector right away.
It's got the manual!
Oh, baby. Smells like the 90s, baby. Oh, look, somebody's colored in the manual. I'm not even mad about it. That looks awesome.
It does.
Somebody did that, though, with like a colored pencil or something. This is beautiful. What's your favorite thing?
Well, I mean, like, I love the Rockies, but
This is better than your rock.
I'm so excited for this. I just can't wait to play it.
Well, our PlayStation 4 is plugged up right now. We might actually just go put it in tonight and get it started.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's a good game. Like, I've enjoyed watching other people play it. I am going to probably play Power Rangers tomorrow, and then maybe tomorrow night. I've got a PlayStation 3 plugged up in my room, too. I don't have a Sega Genesis that I keep plugged up. There's just not a ton on the Sega Genesis I play. But I will plug it up for that. And I can't wait to play this on my lovely red PlayStation 3. I'm so stoked right now. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Do comment before you leave. What is your favorite thing that we got today? Maybe comment below what your least favorite thing that we got today was. I'm not mad about anything.
Me neither.
I mean, I got some dope new shades. I got some spaghetti cables from the thrift store. And my man Hoyman from Brooklyn sent me some video games, man. And I appreciate it. Anytime someone sends something to our P.O. box, I appreciate not only the contribution to my collection, which is the obvious part, but the contribution you make to this channel will not soon be forgotten by us, because it helps us make content. You know, a lot of people enjoy watching us unbox stuff, and and on top of that contribution, you give me Christmas, an early Christmas. So thank you so much for this Christmas present, Hoyman. All you guys watching rock. I don't know what else to say. I'm speechless. I've got so many video games to go play right now. Anything else?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Before you go, do go join our Discord. Come chat about some of these video games. If you want to come over there and tell me which of these you think I should play, comment below. Come over there to the Discord. Let's talk about it a little bit more in depth. And also, before you go, TindoStore.com. Let's go. And then last thing I would say would be hit that subscribe button, because we need to get to 800, and then we need to get to 900, and then we need to get to 1,000. The more of you that hit the sub button, the quicker we can do that. And then everybody that is subbed, please hit that notification bell, so that in the future, whenever we post videos, whether it be with a mail time, whether it be going to the Goodwill bins, whatever it may be, you'll get a notification at that exact moment. You can come back and hang out with us then. And until then, guys, peace out.